Joining me now is royal and celebrity commentator Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, good to see you. Let's start with this news out of the US today. Rapper Jay-Z has been accused of raping a teenage girl back in 2000 in a civil lawsuit that came to light over the weekend. Now, it's alleged Carter sexually assaulted the 13-year-old girl alongside Sean Diddy Combs. Kinsey, what more can you tell us about this news?
Well, allegedly, the assault happened after the young woman was driven to an MTV Video Awards after party in 2000. I'd say about this new civil filing, very specific details in this documentation, the kind that can be confirmed or proven false. So if this were to go to a judge or a jury, with those types of details, if they can be proven true, that's pretty strong to sway a judge or a jury. But because she's so specific, it pits her in a bit of a corner.
Yeah, look, it certainly does. It's a huge development, though, and I'll be very interested to see what happens from here on in. Now, speaking of Donald Trump's decision to pick Kash Patel to head up the FBI, likely has Prince Andrew trembling in fear. Now, this is because Patel has previously called for the Epstein and Diddy lists to be made public, and once he begins his new role, well, he very well may do that. But I've got to ask you, Kinsey, how worried would, Prince Andrew or anyone, for that matter, who was associated with these men be right now?
Well, we do have to wait to see if he's confirmed, but you're right. He said that he wanted to expose what he sees as corruption of the deep state and restore faith in federal agencies by allowing full disclosure with the public and the world. I imagine that there are some individuals that are shaking in their boots right now because even if, let's say, we just get the flight logs of Jeffrey Epstein, sometimes when it comes to PR, it's guilt by association. So will some of these individuals like Prince Andrew be in a position to be prosecuted? Likely not. But in the fight for Royal Lodge, this is not something that he wants out there to continue to embarrass his family.
No, oh gosh, another embarrassment for the family. But, Donald Trump has said that he would release the files. So let's wait and see. I'm sure the world is waiting to see what could possibly be on those files if that's the case. Now, Kinsey, Democrat Senator John Fetterman joined the ladies of The View recently, the lovely ladies of The View, and left co-host Joy Behar in shock after he called for Trump's New York case to be pardoned, admitting that the charges against him were politically motivated. Here he is. Have a look at this.
Biden's decision to pardon his son Hunter is facing bipartisan backlash. Even the Democrats are all over it. But what do you think? Is this much ado about nothing? It is his son, after all, and people do have sympathy for that.
The case against Hunter Biden was really politically motivated, but I also think it's true that the trial in New York for Trump that was political as well too. Now it's that, and in both cases, I think a pardon is appropriate.
They'll say that about the J6 people too, though, right? That's what they're going to say on the other side. That is weaponized.
I'm not referring to that. I'm talking about the New York trial.
Kinsey, I always love watching the hosts of The View. They get so shocked and stunned by people actually liking Donald Trump. Who would have thought?
I have no idea how the show is still on air. The only joy it brings me is when Whoopi Goldberg accidentally farts on air. Otherwise, it's just, a group of hysterical women, entitled women that lack self-awareness talking over each other. So I love clips like this because it just, shows you how out of touch they are, absolutely out of touch they are, and how unwilling they are to listen to the other side. That's their job.
That is literally their job, and they never do. This is why I just think they're a failure. The whole lot of them. There's only one on there who has reasonable views. The rest of them are just so annoying. Now, look, footage of Donald Trump greeting Prince William, it's gone viral on social media, amassing millions of views. The two of them met at the grand reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral after it was, of course, engulfed in flames back in 2019. But look how happy, Kinsey, I feel that the Prince looks. I don't know, to me, he looks like a bit of a fanboy. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he just looked so tickled to be in Donald Trump's presence. At one point in this scene right there, Donald Trump points at Prince William and he says, "Good man, this one." And I wondered if he meant versus the alternative one, because it was very much good man, this one. And that made me laugh very much. All of the memes going around over the last 24 hours have been Donald Trump saying to Prince William, "I'm sending your brother back," and Prince William saying, "Please don't. You can keep him. You can keep him."
I'm sure he is saying that. I wonder if Donald Trump, though, will follow through with that threat to deport the royals. We'll see. But speaking of the brothers, neither Prince William nor Prince Harry attended the 2024 Diana Awards ceremony last week in the latest sign of, I guess, just how deep that rift is between them. Kinsey, you know, it's sad that this feud is still continuing, but the fact that neither of them attended, what does that say?
I mean, why was Prince Harry in New York talking to some book club? I mean, what were you trying to promote there? Your book is out. Spare's out. I don't even think he really addressed Spare. He mostly addressed divorce rumors. So what does Prince Harry have to do that's so important that, I mean, we're seeing what Prince William's doing, whether it's supporting the Princess of Wales at her event for Christmas or shaking hands with the world leaders in France. Prince Harry is doing what? Promoting what gossip he can sell today. So I was really caught off guard by the fact that Prince Harry couldn't make it. But you're right. At the end of the day, it's not a great sign that neither one of them could be there, because the odds are they were trying to avoid each other.
Yeah, that's clearly, I think, what's happened here. It's still going on. Now, Kinsey, a source has told OK that Meghan Markle reportedly feels betrayed by her neighbours after appearing on the documentary Prince Harry, the Lost Prince, to tell all about self-centred lifestyle. What more can you tell us about this?
Well, Meghan feels hurt by a lot of people, but especially her neighbors. She said it was hard for her to make this move and have all the eyes of the world on her, and she's upset that her neighbors didn't try harder to become her friend, which we know, we've heard stories of people trying to and then being shushed away by security. And this is my favorite quote. Both Meghan and Harry feel the show, this documentary, is yet another one-sided take of them and just want it all to stop. It's like they can't escape their past. I mean, hell, what? Hot meat kettle? What is happening here? That is literally the definition of everything Harry and Meghan's done.
You know, they spend their whole past few years criticising everybody, trashing the royal family, and then when the shoe is on the other foot, Kinsey, they just cannot take it. They are a selfish and extraordinary couple. Kinsey Schofield, really good to speak with you as always. Thank you very much for joining me on the show this evening.
Thank you.